Hey people, it's me Tori and welcome back to my channel for another speed build in The Sims 4. Today we are building a house with The Sims 4 Cottage Living expansion pack, which released yesterday, and let me tell you, I'm loving it so far, but I mean I would, because it's got lots of yellow things in it and I like yellow. I mean... If you're new to my channel, basically I'm kind of obsessed with the colour yellow to the extreme, really. I need to buy more, yellow clothes, because I like yellow. But anyway, you'll never guess what colour I made this house. I don't even think that needs saying. But I think it's a very cute little cottage I made. And I kind of like it. Ignore the fact that this roofing literally took me so long. Basically, I was trying to create a dormer in this house because Henford-on-Bagley, which is the world that comes with The Sims 4 Cottage Living, is inspired by the UK. And a lot of houses in the UK have, dormers, my house included. So I thought, okay, I'm going to put a dormer in this house. And I just didn't know how to get the roofing to work, because I know that if you just get one of those gabled roofs and just drag it over, the roof kind of clips into the room, so you can't see the room properly when you're playing, and it looks a bit of a mess. So I was trying to use lots of different roofs to try and fix this problem, but I'm not exactly the best at roofing houses. It's a little bit difficult, to be honest. If you're good at, putting roofs on houses, you're kind of talented. I don't make the rules. So you can just see me messing around with this roof. And I'm literally, there all day. I mean, what was that mess that you saw just then? I have no idea. I mean, I would cut this out, but I think it's good for you to see the struggle that I have with the roof. Because you might see some of my houses and think, oh my god, she's good at roofing. Possibly. That's if you're, not super good at roofing yourself, you might think I'm good at roofing, I don't know, because people who are talented would not think I'm talented, because I'm not. My builds are kind of okay. I build, mediocre builds. They're alright. I have been building in The Sims for a little while. I can build acceptable houses, I feel like. I can build kind of nice houses if I spend about 9 hours on them, but I don't want to spend 9 hours on a build because that's too much. But you can see the roof now and it looks kind of good, but just know that it took me ages. I don't know what texture that roof texture is called that I put on the wall. On the wall? On the roof. Wow, I'm doing so well. I'm trying to use as much of the stuff from this pack as possible, like the windows. I love that bay window. It has become my favourite window, ever, possibly. I love it. And then there's the shutter windows. I wish though, because we've got a window with shutters, I wish we had another single window with 2 shutters either side rather than just one. Actually, I don't know how that would work. No, never mind. Scratch that. That wouldn't work because they would overlap. Never mind. That doesn't even make sense. Never mind. But this roof texture that I used is also the same texture as the roof kind of texture on the bay window, it kind of matches. And that was not originally intentional. I was going to change the roof texture, and then I was like, oh wait, but it already matches. So I did a good job in choosing a roof texture there. And then I'm putting some stone on the outside of this house, but obviously I wanted to use some yellow siding, so I'm using yellow siding as well, that clapboard siding, I think that's what it's called. And it's just bright yellow, and it's nice. Literally the last cottage that I built on my channel, that was yellow as well. And then I tried to make this house more interesting by putting an octagonal shape coming off of the house, and it failed. So I ended up putting an octagonal shape at the side of the house instead. I don't know, I just sometimes feel like when you have octagonal shapes, the house looks more interesting and you've put more effort into it. So, I mean, I did try. I kind of like how this house turned out. It looks kind of country cottage-ish. Yeah, I like it. Also, the stuff for build mode in this pack is just genuinely so cute. I had so much fun doing the landscaping outside. Admittedly, this house is on a 20 by 15 lot, I believe. So, not the most amount of space to do landscaping. I deliberately built on a small lot because I wanted to get a build out with cottage living fairly quickly. And I'm literally working today when I'm recording this video, so I needed to get it done fairly quickly, but I'm planning on building like a slightly bigger house. I would love to build a mansion, but building mansions kind of stresses me out. So I might do it as like a 2-parter or something, or maybe I'll do it as like a live build, like we build a mansion together and you get to see the creative process, because I think that's kind of fun. The only thing is I really struggle to build and speak at the same time. A bit like how it's difficult sometimes to drive and speak at the same time. I struggle, like I'm trying to do 2 things at once and I can't multitask. Yes, I should be able to multitask, but can I? No. I mean, I just can't do that. My brain can't deal with trying to do 2 things at once. I just can't do it. Also, I used a hedge and a stone fence as well. I wanted to use 2 different things. And I'm not sure what I make of this cobblestone, like, terrain paint that I put down. It's from the new pack, so I wanted to use it, but I wasn't quite sure. Also, that bike, by the way, is from the, how do you pronounce it? Gnome on the Go bonus. There we go. That's a difficult thing to say. It's from the Gnome on the Go bonus. So if you want that bike, that specific bike in your build, you need to get the Sims 4 Cottage Living. There we go. Cottage Living expansion pack before. I think it's I don't know, there's a date in September that you need to order it by. I think it's the 8th, but I'm probably wrong because I never remember things properly. There's like a day that you have to order it by in September, and then you get like free add-on bonus stuff. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it's a little bit of a marketing ploy, and it kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit sketchy, to be honest. I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. But I wanted this pack, so I got it when it released. So I've got like this extra content. It's okay. It's not like, I've seen some of the stuff. It's not like the end of the world if you don't have it. So like if you're going to wait for a sale to buy this pack, don't think, I've got to buy it, otherwise I'm never going to have the Gnome on the Go bonus stuff. It's not like the end of the world. It's nice to have, but it's not like a deal breaker, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about them doing stuff like that, like order before this date and you can get this exclusive stuff. I don't really like that. I feel like it's almost like trying to push you to buy it. I'm going to give my honest opinion here, and that is what I think. But honestly, this pack though does look good from what I've seen so far. I don't know about gameplay yet, because it's always the last one I explore. I know in my videos I'm like, I don't know about gameplay yet. It's always the last one that I explore. But I mean, I've got a free weekend, so that's fun, and I'm just gonna play with the Sims pack all weekend. I mean, I did originally have like a plan for Saturday, and then like the person that I was supposed to be seeing on Saturday is like busy. So, I mean, if anybody wants to not force me to play The Sims all day on Saturday, if anyone wants to hang out with me on Saturday, that would be great. I'm kind of joking, kind of not joking. I mean, if anyone wants to hang out with me, I'll buy you free food. I'm joking. Am I joking? I'm just gonna basically sit at home all day and be a loner and play The Sims 4 Cottage Living all day otherwise, which I mean, I'm not complaining. I think that's kind of fun. It seems like a good way to spend your day. Just sit at home and play Sims. Oh, by the way, there was that fridge that I was using from The Sims 4 Cottage Living, and it's a really nice fridge with like rounded corners, which looks perfect, but it doesn't fit underneath the cupboard, which the counter, the cabinet thing above the fridge, it should be like, it's all part of the same pack. It should fit nicely underneath it. It's made for the same pack, but it doesn't. So I had to use the same fridge that I always use, but you know what, it's fine. I don't know how I feel about those counters from this pack, by the way, because, I mean, I like them. I mean, for one thing, they're in yellow, so, I mean, I've got to like them because they're in yellow. But the thing is, because of the counter, like the default counter, where it's got like the clutter items in it, you can only kind of use it once, because if you keep on using it with the same like clutter items in it, it looks really weird. Like, you wouldn't have the same clutter in each of your cabinets in the exact same space. It looks weird. So you can only kind of use that particular cabinet once, which I don't know how I feel about that. In other cabinets, they have like doors on them, so you can use like multiples. So I don't know how I feel about the kitchen set, to be honest. But it looks very similar to the one from, what is it, that Sims 4 kit, what was it? Country kitchen. It looks very similar to that. So, I mean, if you're going to get this pack anyway, and you don't have country kitchen, I guess it's not like the end of the world now, because you can have yellow cabinets and counters anyway. Though granted, I think the country kitchen ones look nicer from what I've seen. I don't know how I feel about the cabinets, to be honest. But I mean, I really love that fridge, and I like the Belfast sink with the chicken on it. I think that's kind of fun. So I'm just gonna enjoy my weekend and just spend the whole weekend playing The Sims 4 Cottage Living. Unless anybody wants to hang out with me, in which case I will literally buy you free food. I am like half joking though, to be honest. And I kind of tried with this bathroom. I mean, not really. And then with this wallpaper, like, we can see that we've got, like, this busy wallpaper and then, like, this wooden panelling at the bottom. I also wish they'd given us, like, a plain swatch as well, so you could have an accent wall. Because I don't really like having wallpaper on all 4 of the walls. I wish we could have had the panelling with a plain, like, paint, so that it would just kind of work. Because I didn't want to use a plain wall and then have, like, this wallpaper with the panelling on. So I used it on all of the walls, which normally would be incredibly busy, but I feel like in a cozy, like, country cottage it doesn't look too bad, but I just wish that we'd got, like, another plain version. And then I really like this bedroom. This bed from this pack is really cute. We only got 1 bed, which is strange for an expansion, and we got this amazing chest of drawers. Also, if you can see weird things going on with, like, positioning of stuff, it's because my mouse that I've had for the past, I would say about 10 years, has decided to play up now. So I might have to get a new one after 10 years. Because I got this mouse with my laptop that's like well over 10 years old and just haven't replaced it because it's been fine up until now. I've got my trusty wireless mouse from 10 years ago and finally it's giving up the ghost a little bit. But I mean, I love that bedroom. I think it's really cozy. It definitely looks like a country cottage bedroom. And that chest of drawers with the mirror on is adorable and I would love to use it more often. It's kind of cute. I like it. And then the bathroom is a little bit small and cramped, to be honest. And then you can see me putting the wisteria on the house. I did try to make it fit, and then I put like some ivy on the back of the house as well. I wasn't particularly sure where to place that, but I mean, I tried, and I think it looks okay. And in the end, I had blue shutters on the house originally, but I changed them to green, because I feel like it kind of complements the yellow. And I did decide to put a lot of yellow flowers in my build come the end, because I like them. I probably should have gone into live edit objects, because if you look at the world itself, there's a lot of like yellow flowers around and different flowers that we don't actually have in the build mode of this pack. So I probably should have gone into live edit objects, but I didn't, and that's my bad. I am sorry. I just genuinely, it wasn't me being lazy, I just didn't think to do it. But I did put a lot of yellow flowers in. I really like the landscaping of this house. I think it embodies like the dream, like country cottage that you would want to live in. I know it's like weird, right? Like the last 2 cottages I've built have all had yellow siding. But you know what? I'm not sorry about that. I'm not sorry. I really like it. I've got sunflowers everywhere. Is this my dream house? I mean, not really, but like kind of. I don't know. I feel like going on holiday to a house like this would be nice, but I don't know if it's like my dream house. I feel like it's a little bit maybe too cluttered for me. I mean, there's a load of plants and I just can't look after plants and they'd all die. So it's probably not my dream house. But anyway, we are on to the screenshots now. So this build is on my gallery. It's called Sunny Cottage, which is an incredibly creative name. But I hope you like this build. Please don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. And I hope you all have a really good day. And I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.